Hello, hello, welcome back to Talking Tunes, and today we are talking about the 9 tunes on Steve Hackett and Chris Squire's 2012 collaboration, A Life Within a Day. They released it under the group name Squacket, an obvious combination of the last names of each respective musician. And let's get into a little bit of the background. This album started, I believe, as a Chris Squire solo album, or at least the first sketches of some of the songs started as a Chris Squire solo album. And he reached out to Steve Hackett asking if he wanted to collaborate. And Steve Hackett said, "All right, I think that would be cool." Well, it did turn out to be cool because it became pretty much a full 50-50 collaboration between both musicians. And, it's awesome. It's a really good album. Starting off, song number 1, A Life Within a Day. This is a very much of a combination of Yes and Genesis off the bat. It's got this awesome heavy string section. Steve's vocals fit perfectly. This is definitely more Hackett than Squire, but Squire is most certainly here. In true prog fashion, it is a multi-part song. It's like 6.5 minutes long, which is not long for either of these musicians by any means. But both men kind of get like a simultaneous solo. Like they get solo simultaneously, but it's in a very much like when there's like 40 parts going at the same time at the start of Heart of the Sunrise. It's very much that energy, not, just not, the two musicians playing at the same time because it's an obligation, like on Steve Hackett's previous collaboration with a Yes member. If I had a nickel for every time Steve Hackett collaborated with a member of Yes, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right? Anyway. And it returns to the beginning for the last 2 minutes. Song number 2, Tall Ships. It's got a nice bass line. It's a perfect fusion of both men's sensibilities. It's got a cool guitar solo. And it's a song about sailing around an island chain. And there's something like really deep into the song. It could be just a backing vocal, but it sounds a little bit like theremin. A little bit. It could be theremin, but I don't think it is. But it could be. Song number 3, Divided Self. This is definitely more of a Steve song. It's a song about, how humanity isn't perfect, but we're cool. It's not like, and not in a cringe, stupid 80s we are the world way. It's just kind of like, you know what? We're all going to have our disagreements, and there's going to be different cultures, but you know what? That's okay. We can, I'm sure there is some way we can all find common ground. Within reason, obviously. But, yeah. Yeah. You can barely tell that Chris is on Divided Self a little bit. And the end is fucking weird. Song number 4, Aliens. This actually started... this was actually played live on one of Yes's tours in the early 2000s. I don't think it was the Magnification tour. I think it was like whatever tour happened after that. But this was actually played live at a couple of Yes shows. This is definitely, and that shows because it's definitely more of a Chris Squire number. It tells of man's destiny to explore the cosmos. This is a really good song. This is one of the 2 standout tracks on the album. It's really good. It's it's nice and positive. It doesn't really have musical moments that make me go but something about the song just makes me go you know what I mean? It's just that right balance. And then song number 5, right smack dab in the middle of the album, because you have 4 songs before it and 4 songs after it. Sea of Smiles. This is the best song on the album. It is a perfect Yes and Genesis fusion. And it's got this incredibly memorable chorus. Knew that I'd always find you out of the sun, flying high, fire and ice, my gypsy child, over and over a sea of smiles. It's just overall just fucking phenomenal. If you listen to any song from this album, listen to Sea of Smiles. There's a reason this song was the single. It's fucking great. I really love it. Highly recommend it. Song number 6, The Summer Backwards. It's the shortest song on the album at a perfect 3 minutes. It's another Steve song that Chris happens to be on. It's just kind of here. Song number 7, Storm Chaser. This is the first hard song since the opener, or like hard for these two. It's another perfect fusion, and it kind of sounds like the rest of the album. There isn't really a musical moment that sticks out to me. I can't really tell you what it's about, but it's cool, it's neat, it's nice that it's here. Song number 8, Can't Stop the Rain. Basically, the moral of the song is live your best life. Yeah, there's going to be shit days, but, you can't stop the rain from falling, but you know what? The sun always comes out in the end. That's kind of what it is. It's just, Again, sounds like the rest of the album. But that song, this is the only time this happens on the album, that song cleanly transitions into the final song, Perfect Love Song. It's a good ending. It's definitely more Steve than Chris, but both are here, and it's got a neat little guitar solo at the end, and that's all the more you can ask for. Go buy it. I am dead serious. Go buy it. I mean, I don't own it, otherwise I'd be holding it up this whole time. But yeah, it's definitely on my list of albums that I definitely need to buy now. It's very good. Very, very good. Fucking fantastic. Fucking perfect combination of Yes and Genesis. It's awesome. Other personnel, Steve Hackett and Chris Squire. Steve Hackett obviously on guitar, Chris Squire obviously on bass, both men on vocals. But additional personnel on keys you have Roger King, and on drums you have Jeremy Stacy. Don't really know anything about either of those two guys. But yeah, that's going to do it. Go buy it. Thank you all very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a like on it. If you want to continue along this musical journey with me, please feel free to subscribe. If you have something to add, if you disagree with me or agree with me or want to elaborate on something I said in this video, please feel free to do so in the comment section down below. If you want to hear me talk about something other than music, I have a podcast with two of my buddies. It's called Dorkies. I will leave a link to the latest episode of that in the description down below. And if you want to hear what I happen to be listening to that day, or a 15-second segment at least, you can follow me on Instagram. I will leave a link to that in the description down below. I post a song on my story there every single day. And with that, until next time, I would like to remind you all to stay weird and keep jamming. See you in the next one. Take care.